We have officially made it to the end of the very first arc of the Superman Batman World Finest series. For all my YouTubers, it is really easy to catch up, especially if you're new here. You just click the link in the playlist in the description, you'll get all caught up. For all my TikTokers, it'll be a little bit harder for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a very brief recap. There is a huge asteroid made of kryptonite that's headed towards Earth. Luthor is president of the United States, and he is blaming Superman for this asteroid, even though this is the one thing that can weaken the man. So why would he send it to Earth if it can possibly kill him? Makes no sense. The whole DC universe is after Superman Batman because President Luthor put a $1 billion bounty on Superman's head. President Luthor has also been injecting himself with kryptonite, so he is not all there. And just like Drake, he's like his girl's BBW because he's been trying to get with Amanda Waller. While Superman and Batman's been fighting the DC universe, has also been devising a plan. They've gone to this kid who is considered to be the new Toy Man to come with a contingency plan to deal with the asteroid. And now let's get into Superman Batman number 6. So the comic book opens up with Hiro Okamura, hope I pronounced that right, showing Superman and Batman his invention to destroy the asteroid. And you can tell by the looks on their face, they can't believe what they're looking at. And then when you turn the next page, you see he built a huge Superman / Batman Gundam. And Superman's like, you sure this is going to work? And Hero goes, does Power Girl have big? And Batman's like, well, then let's get going then. So then they start talking about Metallo because Hero said that the Gundam's made out of Metallo, and obviously this whole thing started with Metallo. And Hero's like, well, even if I knew where it was at, I wouldn't tell you guys in the first place. His body is made out of the substance that my grandfather created, and I want that back. But then we see Superman starting to get loopy because the closer the asteroid's getting to Earth, the more it's starting to affect him. So then out of nowhere, there's this big boom, which was a boom tube. And then out of nowhere, Captain Atom comes out and is like, Superman, I'm letting you know now, you can't pilot that ship. I need to pilot that ship. Superman's like, no, that's not going to happen. He starts to go after him, and Captain Atom busts out a kryptonite ring and weakens Superman. So Superman is effectively knocked out. Captain Atom starts to talk to Batman. And for all you new people, I'm going to try to make all this make sense. So Superman and Batman fought this futuristic Superman, and he almost took both of them out. The only reason why he didn't is because his stability in the timeline got affected and he got sent back to his future before he could finish the job. Captain Atom and Major Force are walking, talking nuclear reactors, and Major Force got damaged to the point to where he was about to go critical, and Captain Atom stepped in and absorbed all the energy that Major Force was giving off, which effectively looked like it killed Captain Atom, but really it sent him to the future. He met with this futuristic Superman, and the futuristic Superman let him know that this plan wasn't going to work because I'm guessing the closer that Superman got to the asteroid, the weaker he got. So he wasn't able to destroy it, and the asteroid winds up destroying the planet, and then he effectively was the only person left. So now Captain Atom is convincing Batman that he needs to be the one to go up there to take out the asteroid, which Batman agrees. So while all that's going on, like I said before, President Luthor is tweaking, and he has on his kryptonite power suit looking for Superman at the Daily Planet. And then Superman comes out of nowhere and punches Lex Luthor, and he's like, ain't nothing but space and opportunity, and all the space is gone. I've been wanting to whoop yo for 6 issues now, so he is on it. So while Luthor and Superman are fighting, Captain Atom is in the Superman Batman Gundam headed straight towards the asteroid. And it pretty much cuts back and forth between Superman fighting Lex Luthor and Captain Atom headed towards the asteroid. And Captain Atom is just saying how he wants to represent the United States and be a hero, but he wants to be a hero like his hero, which is Superman. Now Luthor is landing some good hits, and he's giving Superman the business because he's obviously using kryptonite, but it's not enough. Superman is pissed off to the highest level of pissivity, and he starts giving it to Lex Luthor. And at the same time, Captain Atom is headed straight to the asteroid, and he's about to give the asteroid a punch. His punch lands the same time that Superman's punch lands on Lex Luthor and breaks Luthor's suit. And the asteroid is effectively destroyed, but also Captain Atom is effectively destroyed too. So Superman punched Luthor so hard that he lands in his old LexCorp office. And who's waiting for him? Well, it's a friendly neighborhood Batman. It's supposed to be Spider-Man, but you know what I mean. So these kryptonite injections have been making Luthor's strength increase greatly. And he wasn't enough for Superman, but he feels like he's more than enough for Batman. So he tries Batman, and Batman starts putting them paws on him, and it's just too much for Luthor. So I guess he had a knife in his power suit, and he effectively stabs Batman. So this is Batman. This ain't the first time he's been stabbed. This ain't the last time he's going to be stabbed. He's barely affected by it, and he was able to kick Luthor out the window. He goes over and he tries to save Luthor because he's hanging on with one hand. And he's like, look, I can save your life. You still go to jail, but I can save your life. Luthor was like, I'd rather see you in hell first. And he just lets go. So then there's this big boom, and the building is starting to come down around Batman. So, you know, Superman ain't going to let his BFF die in the building like that. And he comes and saves him. So then Lois points out how all these little meteorites are starting to fall from the sky, which shows that Captain Atom did his job and he was able to destroy the asteroid. And then they got Superman looking like a beast, and he's saying how he pretty much looked through 40 stories and he couldn't find any hide nor hair of President Luthor. And the reason why he had to physically look through all the wreckage is because he couldn't use his x-ray vision, because Luthor is paranoid and the majority of the building is made of lead. Next page, you see all the press clippings from the Daily Planet, how they say Superman is cleared of all charges, and how Luthor is about to be indicted, but he is presumed dead, and how the vice president is about to take over, who is Pete Ross, and how he's going to start running the country now. But then on the last page, you see deep down in the sewer that President Luthor did survive, and he's still tweaking off that kryptonite. I don't mean to drink. So now that this arc is over, please let me know in the comments, how did you like it? Do you feel like it's better than the movie, or do you prefer the movie over this? Please let me know in the comments. Me personally, I watched the movie first and I read this, and I prefer the comic book over the movie. But that's just me. I want to know your opinion. And to me, I feel like each arc gets better and better. Now, there's going to be some stale arcs out there. I'm not saying they're all just bangers out there, but the next arc I feel like is really good and is better than this one, and I really like this one. So in saying that, if you are new here to SEM, please hit that subscribe button, become part of this SEM Nation. Just become part of this nation, that bell notification, you know when a video comes out. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. My name is Dorian. This is SEN Comics. Thank you guys for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it, and you guys have a good day.